Today, I'll be ranking all 4 wonder weapons inside of Modern Warfare Zombies, starting from worst to best. Number 3 might surprise you. Remember, these are just my opinions, and feel free to share your own in the comments. The ray gun. Now, we all know the ray gun is a classic. It's been with us since the beginning, and it's got a special place in every zombie player's heart. But when we break it down, it just doesn't hold up as well against the other wonder weapons. First, let's talk some positives. Its mobility. In terms of movement speed, the ray gun definitely outperforms the Scorcher and even the Wunderwaffe. When you're sprinting around the map, that is. However, when compared to the VR11, the ray gun takes a hit. Still, it's nice not feeling weighed down when you're on the run. Another positive is the quick draw grip. Built into the ray gun comes the quick draw grip. Now, this may seem like a small detail, but in clutch moments, that quick grip can save you. I mean, it's very niche. Pack a punch once for viability. You only really need to pack a punch it once to make it effective in Tier 1 and 2. Honestly, in Tier 1, you don't even need to pack a punch it, which is more efficient compared to other weapons that need multiple upgrades to shine. And it has great ammo capacity. It's very generous compared to some of the other wonder weapons in the game, giving you a lot more room to work with. And now the negatives. But let's be real, the ray gun has some major downsides that put it at the bottom of the list. Damage fall off. Once you get into Tier 3, the damage seriously drops off, even at Pack-a-Punch 3. It's not good at killing elites. It still takes 3 to 4 shots to kill zombies. It just makes me wonder, what are you even good at, ray gun? You've got all this ammo, but it does no damage, which is probably why it has so much ammo, and it just doesn't feel like it's packing a punch. Haha, wink, wink. PhD flopper dependency. You absolutely need to have PhD flopper perk. Without it, you risk knocking yourself with the ray gun, which is a problem. I know it's always been a thing, but still. I think my biggest gripe with the ray gun is that it doesn't truly excel at one thing. It's not the best at crowd control, it's not a boss killer, it hardly kills zombies, it's more of a nostalgia weapon than a top tier choice. There's guns that aren't wonder weapons that definitely outclass it. It's a staple, but it's outclassed. Number three. Coming in at number 3 is a weapon that, honestly, I initially thought would land at the bottom of the list, but after using it extensively, it moved up. I'm talking about the Wunderwaffe DG2. Now, this bad boy not be the flashiest weapon on the list, but it definitely deserves a spot here for a few key reasons, and let's start with positives. First and foremost, crowd control. And I can't stress this enough. The Wunderwaffe has one main job, and it does it extremely well. The chain lightning effect allows you to clear out hordes of zombies, making it perfect for those chaotic moments when you're getting a little bit overwhelmed. It's also half decent at taking out the 3 main elites in the game, but where it really shines is against the most annoying elite debatable in the game, the Disciple. Thanks to its built-in Deadwire ammo mod, the Wunderwaffe kills them super fast, almost like it's tailor-made for this purpose. Third positive is its compatibility with some of the game's schematics. Pair the Wunderwaffe with Deadbolt detonators and the Grenade Bandolier. You've got a lethal little combo going on. Throw Molotovs to ignite the Deadbolt detonators, and the Bandolier will keep restocking your supply. All the while, the Wunderwaffe is doing its thing as well. End result, ultimate crowd control setup. Can't beat it. But while the Wunderwaffe is great in those aspects, it has its fair share of drawbacks. Ammo count is the biggest issue here. You'll run out of ammo super fast. If you try and rely on it as your primary weapon, you're gonna be screwed. Just don't do it. This is definitely more of a support weapon, so keep that in mind when you're playing. Don't lean too much on it, or you'll find yourself dry in no time. Another con is the movement speed. This weapon slows you down, and in zombies, mobility is key to staying alive, so have a faster weapon as your primary and have that out. You'll have to balance between using it effectively and keeping yourself moving, especially in tight spots. Finally, this is kind of a stretch, but it's worth noting. The Wunderwaffe does next to no damage against the Mega Abominations. But like I said before, this is a support weapon and not your main dealer of damage, so I wouldn't hold that against it too much. All in all, the Wunderwaffe earns its place at number 3 on the list because of its incredible crowd control and support capabilities. It's not perfect, but when used in the right way, It can be a game changer. Become the support player you were born to be. Coming in hot at number 2 on the list is the VR11. Let's dive into why this gun deserves its high ranking. The VR11 is an absolute beast when it comes to taking out elites and bosses. No other wonder weapon in the game deals as much damage to elites as the VR11. I'm talking mega abominations here. This thing destroys them. It's a standout against bosses like Redworm as well. In my solo run, I used the VR11 and it chunked his health like it was nothing. Also, if you're interested in my solo run fight against Redworm, you should go watch it. If I remember, I'll put the little link up here. But that's not all. What makes the VR11 so unique is its ability to turn zombies into allies. Instead of just killing zombies outright, it turns them into allied mercenaries. Get enough of them turned and suddenly you've got a bunch of walking decoys with guns. The built-in brain rot is amazing. And I'm not talking skibbity toilet. Except the mercs don't do a whole lot of damage in a fight. They're mainly there for distraction. This can be a game changer, especially when you're overwhelmed by a horde. And let's talk mobility. The VR11 is hands down the fastest wonder weapon in the game, maybe even the fastest weapon period. Its speed gives you serious flexibility, allowing you to dart around the map and handle objectives without getting bogged down. Also, it can outrun the Hellhounds. Kinda. F you, Hellhounds. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows with the VR11. First off, the ammo count is painfully low. If you're thinking about using this as your primary, don't. You'll run out of ammo fast. You can, but you'll just need to keep running back and forth between ammo caches. It's best to save it for elites or when you need to turn zombies into a distraction, aka turning them into mercs. Like during those ACV escort contracts. Perfect example. Another downside is its fire rate. There's a notable delay between shots, which can leave you exposed if you miss. You really need to make those shots count, or that long wait could cost you big time. So while the VR11 has its limitations, its elite killing power, zombie turning ability, and unmatched mobility make it a solid number 2 in the ranking. Finally, at number 1, hands down, no questions asked. I don't want to hear any other opinions because you're wrong. We've got the Scorcher. This thing is on another level. First of all, the mobility it gives you, unmatched. And I'm not talking about movement speed here or sprinting because it's slow, but this thing basically lets you fly around the map. With tier 3 swarming with other players and contracts getting snatched left and right, even camped I may add, the Scorcher is the only way to make sure you beat everyone else to a contract. That alone could have earned it the top spot. One of its positives is its shooting ability. You can quick fire short beams for a small burst of damage or charge it up for longer lasting beams with greater range, and it's also amazing for zoning. The damage is solid and it helps you control the flow of enemies. And if I had to throw in a little third positive here, it's the fact that the Scorcher has rechargeable ammo, which is always a big plus. No need to be running around looking for ammo at ammo caches or crying because the zombies you killed didn't drop you any. But honestly, those two things, mobility and zoning, make it the best in my book. Oh, and let's not forget, it's like a get out of jail free card basically. If you're in a sticky situation, you can just Scorcher up and you're gone. You escaped. But it's not perfect. The biggest downside is that it's slow when you're on the ground. Think of it like a Boeing 777. It takes a while to get rolling, but once you're airborne, you're zooming. Other than that, the only other knock I can think of is that it struggles against the mega abominations, but honestly, that's just a nitpick compared to everything else the Scorcher brings to the table. The Scorcher is truly one-of-a-kind wonder weapon and totally designed in mind for Modern Warfare zombies. Shout out to Treyarch or whichever development team came up with this one. Everyone, give him a round of applause right now. Seriously. It makes me sad to know one day Modern Warfare 3 will end, and eventually when the player population dies out, lobbies will become scarce, and we might not ever get to use this unique wonder weapon again. Please bring it back in future game. Thank you. Kisses. So there you have it, friends, my ranking of the 4 wonder weapons in Modern Warfare Zombies. Do you agree with my list? Let me know in the comments what your favorite wonder weapon is and if you agree or disagree. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're into that kind of thing. Hit the notification bell if you want more Modern Warfare Zombies content or future Zombies game content. Thanks for watching. Laters.
A few moments later.